Elephants are huge animals that can uproot anything before them if they ever become angry. Today, we're diving into some terrifying encounters where elephants showed their fury towards humans. But before we start, please like this video and subscribe for more thrilling content like this. Thanks to all those who just did. Inasmuch as we know how big an elephant is, there is something that even elephants are scared of. Surprisingly, elephants are afraid of bees, as confirmed by scientists. As bizarre as this may sound, the largest land animals, with an average weight of 5 tons, do not like bees. Despite this fear, elephants remain one of the scariest animals you don't want to mess with in the wild. Here are some of the scariest moments between elephants and humans that almost went horribly wrong. In this first encounter, a group of visitors at a safari park found themselves face-to-face with an irritated elephant. The incident occurred on a sunny afternoon when a safari vehicle full of excited tourists ventured a bit too close to an elephant. The tourists, thrilled at the close-up view of these majestic creatures, snapped photos and murmured in awe. However, the tranquility was short-lived. A large bull elephant, perhaps feeling protective of the herd or simply annoyed by the intrusion, began to show signs of agitation. It flapped its large ears, a well-known warning sign among elephants, and started trumpeting loudly. The tourists, initially oblivious to the warning, continued to take pictures, unaware of the imminent danger. Suddenly, the elephant charged. The ground seemed to shake under its massive weight as it thundered towards the safari truck. Panic ensued. Tourists screamed, cameras were dropped, and the once calm atmosphere was filled with chaos. The elephant reached the truck within seconds, using its powerful trunk to push and prod the vehicle. The truck swayed dangerously, and for a moment, it seemed like it might tip over. The driver, realizing the severity of the situation, acted quickly. With remarkable presence of mind, he threw the vehicle into reverse and floored the accelerator. The truck lurched backwards, narrowly avoiding the furious elephant's tusks. As they sped away, the elephant gave chase for a short distance before finally halting, satisfied that the intruders were retreating. This encounter serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of wild animals. Despite their generally peaceful demeanor, elephants can become extremely dangerous when they feel threatened. The tourists, though shaken, were incredibly lucky to escape without any injuries. This close call highlights the importance of respecting wildlife and maintaining a safe distance, even when the temptation to get a closer look is strong. Next, we have a terrifying moment from a road in India. 2 men left their car to snap selfies with an elephant strolling along the national park. Suddenly, the elephant went berserk and charged at them. The men narrowly escaped being trampled. A word of advice: never leave your car when you're in the wild. This incident took place on a picturesque stretch of road winding through a dense forest in India, known for its rich wildlife. The day started like any other, with locals and tourists alike enjoying the serene beauty of the natural surroundings. The 2 men in question were driving through the area when they spotted an elephant casually walking along the roadside. Enthralled by the rare sight, they decided to capture the moment with a selfie. Ignoring the basic rule of wildlife safety, never leave your vehicle, the men stepped out of their car and approached the elephant. They were close enough to see the texture of its skin and the gentle sway of its trunk as it moved. Holding their phones up, they tried to get the perfect shot with the giant animal in the background. What they didn't realize was that their presence and sudden movements could easily startle the elephant. As they positioned themselves, the elephant suddenly stopped, sensing the human's proximity. Its demeanor changed instantly. What was once a calm and uninterested animal became visibly agitated. The elephant's ears flared, and it let out a low, warning rumble. The men, still intent on their selfies, failed to recognize these signs of distress. Within moments, the situation escalated. The elephant trumpeted loudly and charged towards them. Panic-stricken, the men dropped their phones and ran for their lives. The massive elephant barreled down on them with surprising speed, its powerful legs kicking up dust as it closed the distance. The men zigzagged through the road, desperately trying to evade the enraged animal. Miraculously, both men managed to dive back into their car just in time. The elephant stopped short of the vehicle, trumpeted once more, and then turned back towards the forest. The men, breathless and shaken, realized how close they had come to a potentially fatal encounter. They were fortunate that the elephant had stopped its charge and that they had managed to escape without any injuries. This harrowing experience underscores a crucial lesson: respect wildlife and their space. Selfies and close encounters with wild animals may seem thrilling, but they can quickly turn dangerous. It's essential to remember that in the wild, the safest place is often inside your vehicle, far away from unpredictable and potentially aggressive animals. In another incident, a passerby encountered an elephant blocking the road, acting like a tax collector. When the elephant didn't get what it wanted, it attacked the car, pushing it to the brink of tipping over. Thankfully, the car regained its balance, and the driver managed to drive away safely. This encounter occurred on a quiet, rural road that cut through a wildlife sanctuary. The road, often used by locals and tourists, was a known hotspot for elephant sightings. On this particular day, a lone driver was making his way through the sanctuary when he noticed a massive elephant standing in the middle of the road, blocking his path. The elephant, a large bull, appeared calm but resolute, as if it were standing guard. The driver, cautious but curious, slowed down his car and approached the elephant. It was not uncommon for elephants in this area to be curious about vehicles, and sometimes they would allow cars to pass without incident. However, this elephant seemed different. It stood its ground, making it clear that it was not going to move. The driver honked his horn lightly, hoping to scare the elephant away. Instead, the sound seemed to agitate the animal. The elephant flared its ears and took a step towards the car, its eyes fixed on the driver. Realizing that the situation could turn dangerous, the driver decided to wait it out, hoping the elephant would eventually lose interest and move on. Minutes passed, and the elephant showed no signs of leaving. Frustrated and a bit nervous, the driver tried to inch his car forward. This movement, however, was the final straw for the elephant. With a loud trumpet, it charged at the car, using its massive head and trunk to push against the vehicle. The car rocked violently from side to side, and for a terrifying moment, it seemed like it would tip over. The driver, gripping the steering wheel with white knuckles, tried to keep the car steady. The elephant, unsatisfied and still agitated, continued to push the car. The vehicle was now at a precarious angle, balancing on two wheels. Just as it seemed like the car would topple, the elephant suddenly stopped and backed away. Taking advantage of the brief respite, the driver quickly turned the car back on and floored the accelerator. The car lurched forward, regaining its balance, and sped away from the menacing elephant. The driver, heart pounding and adrenaline surging, did not look back until he was a safe distance away. This incident is a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of wildlife. While elephants are often seen as gentle giants, they can become highly aggressive when provoked or when they feel their territory is being encroached upon. It's crucial for anyone traveling through wildlife areas to exercise extreme caution and respect for these powerful animals. Elephants don't only target humans, they can also crush cars. In this video, an elephant nearly destroyed a car during a safari trip. The elephant lay on the car, almost crushing it completely. The terrified passengers were incredibly lucky to escape unscathed. During a safari in a renowned wildlife reserve, a group of tourists found themselves in an unbelievably dangerous situation. The day had started with high hopes and excitement. The tourists, eager to witness Africa's majestic wildlife up close, boarded their safari vehicle and set off into the vast wilderness. Their guide, a seasoned ranger, was well versed in the behaviors of the local fauna and ensured that everyone adhered to the safety protocols. As the safari vehicle meandered through the savannah, the group encountered various animals: zebras grazing, giraffes gracefully moving among the trees, and lions lounging under the shade. The highlight, however, was the sighting of a herd of elephants. The elephants, with their impressive size and majestic presence, captivated everyone's attention. The guide stopped the vehicle at a safe distance, allowing the tourists to observe and take photographs. Among the herd, a particularly large bull elephant caught the guide's attention. The elephant seemed to be in a bad mood, possibly agitated by something unseen. The guide cautioned the tourists to remain quiet and still, emphasizing the importance of not provoking the animal. However, the tourists, caught up in the thrill of the moment, were not as silent as they should have been. The bull elephant, perceiving the safari vehicle and its occupants as a threat, began to show signs of aggression. It trumpeted loudly and started moving towards the vehicle. The guide, recognizing the danger, attempted to reverse the vehicle. Unfortunately, the terrain was rough, and the vehicle's wheels got momentarily stuck in the soft soil. With the vehicle immobilized, the elephant saw its opportunity. It charged at the car, using its immense weight to press down on the hood. The car groaned under the pressure, and the tourists inside felt the sheer power of the animal. The elephant then lay across the vehicle, its massive body covering the hood and windshield. The vehicle rocked violently, and the passengers clung to their seats, fearing the worst. The guide, maintaining remarkable composure, continued to try and maneuver the vehicle free. After what felt like an eternity, the elephant finally lifted itself off the car. The guide seized the moment, revving the engine and managing to dislodge the vehicle from the soft ground. The safari car sped away, leaving the irate elephant behind. The tourists, though visibly shaken, were unharmed. The vehicle, however, bore the scars of the encounter, with dents and cracks showing the force of the elephant's attack. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the strength and unpredictability of elephants. While they are often gentle and majestic, their immense power can become a threat when they feel threatened or provoked. Finally, we have an encounter featuring Dean Schneider, an animal lover on a wildlife expedition. An elephant, clearly uninterested in their presence, charged at them aggressively. Dean and his crew were chased at high speed, a frightening experience for all involved. Thankfully, they managed to escape and continued their trip safely. Dean Schneider, a well-known wildlife enthusiast and conservationist, is no stranger to close encounters with wild animals. His passion for wildlife has taken him to some of the most remote and wild places on Earth, where he documents his experiences and shares them with the world. On this particular expedition, Dean and his crew were exploring a lush, expansive wilderness known for its diverse animal population, including a significant number of elephants. The day was progressing smoothly, with Dean and his team capturing stunning footage of various animals in their natural habitats. They had already encountered lions, buffaloes, and a variety of birds, each interaction offering a glimpse into the raw beauty of nature. As the day wore on, they ventured deeper into the territory known for its elephant population. While driving through a dense forested area, they spotted a lone elephant in the distance. Dean, always eager to observe and understand animal behavior, decided to approach cautiously. He instructed his crew to remain quiet and to follow his lead, emphasizing the importance of respecting the elephant's space. As they drew closer, the elephant appeared calm, grazing peacefully. Dean began explaining to the camera the significance of elephants in the ecosystem, their social structures, and the threats they face from human activities. However, as he spoke, the elephant's demeanor began to change. It stopped grazing, lifted its head, and focused its gaze on the approaching vehicle. Without warning, the elephant trumpeted loudly and charged towards them. Dean and his crew were caught off guard. The sheer speed and power of the charging elephant were terrifying. The driver immediately put the vehicle in reverse, but the uneven terrain made it difficult to maneuver quickly. The elephant closed the distance rapidly, its massive form looming larger with each passing second. The crew, holding on tightly, could feel the ground shaking beneath them. Dean, despite the chaos, remained focused, instructing the driver on the best path to take. The vehicle bounced and jolted as it sped backwards, narrowly avoiding trees and rocks. The elephant, persistent in its charge, continued to follow, its trumpets echoing through the forest. After what seemed like an eternity, the elephant finally slowed its pace and stopped. The vehicle, now at a safer distance, came to a halt. The crew, though visibly shaken, took a moment to catch their breath. Dean, always the professional, immediately began to debrief his team, emphasizing the importance of remaining calm and collected in such situations. This encounter, while harrowing, provided a valuable lesson in the unpredictable nature of wildlife. Dean and his crew were reminded of the immense respect and caution required when interacting with such powerful animals. Their experience, though frightening, reinforced their commitment to wildlife conservation and the importance of educating others about the behaviors and needs of wild animals. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more amazing content. We appreciate your support and hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.